So guys, a lot of people have followed the process of my house. They followed the progress of my pool, which here we are, still a work in progress, but we should be fully cranking out by this weekend. I wanted to tell you guys how the transition is, and a lot of people just know me as the real estate broker. And I realized when I first got in real estate back in 2016, I had worked with a lot of people, and I'd sold real estate for 3 years, sold probably 250 to 300 properties before I ever bought my first property. And I realized that there were so many times that I missed out on opportunities because I was the agent and not the investor. And so I would never be able to afford, a beautiful property like this, a pool like this, just any of this, man. I got this property on 26 acres in Hardin Valley, and it's a compound, and I would never been able to afford that if I didn't become the investor. And Grant Cardone, Kevin O'Leary, like all of these really super wealthy people talk about how you have to become the investor. There's no one that makes more than the investor. And to give you a scenario, so the CEO of Coca-Cola made somewhere something like $50 million, $20 million as the CEO, the guy who runs the entire show, which is $20 million, a lot of money. However, the company made, hundreds of millions of dollars. And Warren Buffett made, I don't know, 280 million, something crazy like that. Don't quote me on that number, but it was astronomical in comparison. And it just makes a good point that it's not necessarily the owner, it's the investor who's making the money, because their money is working for them, whether they're working while I'm shooting this video right now. My active rental portfolio is generating income. And so don't just be the realtor, don't just work the day job, become the investor, figure it out, partner with people like me that have been there, that have done that. Guys, I've only been in real estate for 7 years. I bought and sold over 80 pieces of property, and I did it because I got obsessed with how do I become the investor. So I encourage you guys to become the investor so that one day you can go out and do this, and one day we can do bigger and better things together.